Guys, the Georgia game last year was kind of the turning point of the season. Sin, just what do you remember going into that game, and what was the feeling like coming out of there after you guys won that game?
I just remember us just giving it all we got. I remember before the game, it was kind of before playing them, we was like in a slump, and like you said, coming to Georgia and us beating them was a turning point, and we had momentum going on with the rest of the season. So this year we're gonna try to keep up with the same thing.
Kind of much of the same team. You know, how difficult are they with three guys that are guards that average in double figures?
What's that?
They got three guards that average in double figures. You know, the style they play, how difficult is that to defend?
It's hard when you allow them to run their plays. When we're not in line and we letting them enter their offense and get in their action, they're hard to guard because they all can shoot the ball. Man is real good at drawing contact and getting to the free throw line. And so we're going to just try to do what we do with everybody else, get up and guard them, and hopefully they can't get into action.
PJ, at this point of the season, do you feel like you're kind of past the being surprised by anything that happens during the game?
Yeah, I'll say so. Starting to get very comfortable, and kind of know what to expect. Every game is going to be a tough game, so we're just going to come out and give it all.
Cindy, you've played with Michael for a long time. What do you think the key is for this stretch he's on right now? These like 4 or 5 games where he's been scoring out of his mind.
Mike is just with me playing with him, I notice when he's practicing good, he's playing good. When he's into it and locked in on what he has to do, that's when he's playing well. And he's been working on his game throughout the years that he's been here in the off season, working on his shot, so that way he could play on the wing now, which he's doing now, and he's doing good. And just how aggressive, how hard he plays. I haven't met anybody that plays as hard as him. I haven't played with anybody that plays as hard as him. So I think that's what gets him over the top with everybody. That he outplays everybody every possession.
Frank talked after the game the other day about how important it is for Michael to keep his emotions under control. I mean, how is that hard for him to do?
Yeah, I always tell him to calm down, but he always tell me he's just so excited. Like that's just him, when he's doing all that yelling and screaming and stuff, you just gotta let him do it. There's nothing you can really say to him or calm him down because that's just how he plays. That's what he brings to the game. And we just learn to feed off of it and play off him.
PJ, what's the season been like for you so far, and how much advice do you still get from your former coach or dad?
So far, so good. Really enjoying it. Happy with the way the season is going so far. For it to be my first year here. Still getting advice from everybody. Definitely the players more so than anybody. Our upperclassmen do such a great job, helping us younger guys, to come in here and do what we have to do and, try to progress along with them.
For both of you, Chris got his first career start last game, played pretty well in there. Just how has he developed this year, and what does he bring to the beginning of the game instead of coming off the bench?
One is protecting the rim. He's challenging every shot. We know that we're going to get one thing from him, and that's he's going to give his all every play. He might not know what we're running on offense, but on defense, we know that he's going to protect the rim, and he's going to do whatever coach asks him to do. And he just brings that energy and that hard playing that we need to start the game.
I just have to piggyback what Sin said. He brings the energy. Like you said, we know he's going to protect the rim. When we guard the ball, we know we got a shot blocker behind us. So definitely the energy aspect.
Guys, it's now 40 wins combined for the men's and women's programs. Can you just talk about how impressive that is in the same season? And do you guys go back and forth, men and women, talking about that, and especially you with your sister?
Yeah, you know, it's definitely big, you know, for the University of South Carolina to have, you know, those type of wins on both sides. You know, I guess you would say that the girls are expected, you know, to do that, you know, coming off their great seasons that they have before. But, you know, just being able to keep up with that, you know, and we all go back and forth, you know, we're trying to win the most games, you know, so it's a great competition that we have within our groups.
Fellas, the other day you were really good at free throws late in the game. Just free throws have been kind of adventurous throughout this season. Just how do you try to get better at that, especially when you're not doing so well during the game?
Just to practice it over and over. Like yesterday at practice, we practiced for a little, and then we had a free throw shooting contest. So just little things like that, just to get us focused and locked in when we at the free throw line to knock down those shots.
As the team's now getting to a point where you're consistently drawing the bigger crowds at games, how is that affecting you on the court, and are you guys practicing to kind of deal with the noise in the arena?
You really can't practice that aspect, but it's good. It brings energy. It brings like confidence with it when you come out and see that the gym is almost sold out and there aren't any seats compared to when I first got here. You could almost count the people that was here, but it's fun. It's what you want to come to college and play for. It's what you watch on TV when you're in high school and be like, man, I want to play in something like that. Whereas now we are playing in something like that. So it just gets us going for those games.
Do each of you have your own, I guess, free throw routines when you're not at official practice? Like when you come in on your own time, do each of you guys try to do that?
Yeah. Well, I know me. I try when I come in to shoot at night. I try to I shoot free throws before I shoot on the gun and after I shoot on the gun. So I shoot after because after I'm tired from my shooting and working out, it gets me mentally focused and locked in to prepare me for the games.
And the same, yeah. You know, after we get shots up, like you said, you know, you want to shoot free throws while you're tired, you know, because that's more realistic for, you know, in the game. So.